Stop chasing these galleries. Stop messaging these galleries. Stop calling these guys. Stop. They don't care.
I'm in my element, back in my element. I'm in my element, back in my element. I'm in my element, back in my element.
YouTube, what's up? It's Victor. Today we have a very hot topic that I've been asked about many times about how do you find galleries to work with? And that's what we're going to be talking about today. How to make yourself irresistible, or ways you can make yourself irresistible to galleries. And for me, I find that the goal, and it's very important, is to not chase the galleries, but to make them chase you. So growing up, I've always wanted to be an artist who has artwork in an exhibition space and people coming in, checking out your work and seeing the stuff you're doing and wanting to meet you as the artist and seeing your vision. Working with galleries, having that sense of pride in your work that, oh look, my work is actually on display and people can check it out, people can see it. And that's something that I've always wanted to do. I've been blessed enough to have my first solo exhibition at the age of 23. And not many people have that opportunity to have an exhibition or do things like that working with galleries. So I really want to teach you guys how to do that and to position yourself in that framework to do that and to teach you how I did it. I find that it's super important as an artist to understand the art gallery landscape, to understand how art galleries work and how they think. And one thing that's very important to understand is that galleries manage multiple artists and have very limited resources on who and what they can prioritize at a time, especially for marketing. They typically look for artists who can bring value and who can streamline a lot of their efforts. And the art world is very competitive. You're not the only artist that draws nighttime scenes or paints nature. You have to not only be unique with your style and your technique and your vision, but you have to bring value to the gallery. People have to already kind of know who you are, or you have to have some kind of social status in what you do. And obviously this depends on the galleries. Some galleries, they'd rather you don't have any of that so they can build you up. But some galleries, especially the high-end galleries, they want you to already have a name for yourself before they bring you on board. The topic of this video is to make yourself irresistible to galleries. So this could be if you're working with a gallery currently, or if you're on the path of getting the galleries to chase you, because obviously we don't chase galleries around here on this channel. So if you want the galleries to chase you, or if you're working with a gallery already and you want to make yourself even more irresistible, it's very, very important you use your unique skills. Like, what do you do outside of art? For me, I do photography, I do cinematography, I do web design, I do copywriting, I do sound design. There's a lot of skills, a lot of stuff that I've learned over the years to help me set myself apart with my art as an artist when it comes to marketing, when it comes to content creation, graphic design, all these kind of things. It's super important. And the thing is that when you know those things and you can apply that to the work you do, that's a way you can make yourself irresistible to galleries, because when a gallery sees that you can do all this stuff and you know how to do all this stuff, then it alleviates them the time that they would put into doing that for you when they know you can do that yourself. And especially if they're a cool gallery, they allow you to just do it yourself. Because some galleries are a bit more pickier. They're really like, we'd rather do that. But if you're with a good gallery can understand that, okay, you are pretty much better than us at doing this kind of stuff. We're going to give you free reign. So it's very important to have a professional presentation of who you are, your brand, the pictures of your art, the pictures of you, videos of you. Like, have a professional appearance that makes you interesting to not only just galleries, to even collectors as well, because at the end of the day, who is the gallery selling to? The gallery is selling to people who want to buy art. So what you do has to be a good representation of your skill set, of who you are, so that when the gallery is selling you to the people, it makes their life easier. It's very important you have consistent branding all across the board. So if we go onto your Instagram page, you're not posting any food photos, you're not posting anything that isn't art related. It has to be about your art. Obviously, you can sneak in some personal stuff here and there, which is super important for people to connect with you beyond your art. But it's very important that you understand that you're a brand. Your brand should always come first. So it's very important to keep a professional presence to yourself and to what you do. And I feel like a lot of celebrities, a lot of singers, a lot of musicians, a lot of actors, they all do this very well. Like if you go into some of the musicians, if you go into some of their Instagram pages, you'll see there's a cohesive brand, a certain photo, a certain video, certain vibes that they put out into the world that they want to be known as. So it's very important that you do that as an artist and you find your unique skill sets that allow you to do that and sets you apart from everyone else. And it's very important as well that when you're using social media, you build a loyal fan base that your gallery can tap into. It's very important you build that social presence and that social proof that shows that, yo, I am actually somebody in the art world. Because the more social proof you build into yourself as an artist, the more followers you have, the more followers aren't the most important thing, but even if you have not many followers, but you have solid engagement, that's also something that taps into that social proof that shows to galleries that this is someone of substance. This is someone that we can use and can bring us value to put into the art world, to someone we can invest in. Because at the end of the day, to galleries, you're an investment. They're putting money into you. Whether you might fail, whether you might succeed, they have no idea. They're just putting money into you, investing in your vision, and hoping for the best. So you have to show that you're an artist worth investing into. And that has to go beyond just your artwork. So as well as actively managing and growing your social media using Facebook, and yes, use Facebook. Too many people are sleeping on Facebook, but a lot of the older audience, a lot of the people who are interested in art, they're all on Facebook. They're not really on TikTok. They're not really on Instagram. Although it is nice to use Instagram, although it is nice to use TikTok, just don't sleep on Facebook. But yeah, although it is important to manage and grow your social media consistently, it also is important to have like some kind of website, some kind of portfolio site. All your work is on that site and it's not tied to a social media platform. So it's not tied to an Instagram, it's not tied to a Facebook. This is just your website, you own it, it's your name, it's whatever.com, your thing. And I think that website is the most important thing, because that website makes it easy for galleries to see you as a potential partner. And because it's your website, you have full control over how you want to be presented, over the color schemes, over the fonts, over everything. So if you don't have a website already, create a website and use your website as a means of selling yourself. Have it, put your CV, put your accomplishments, put your art, put your photos, put your videos or create videos, put everything that makes you stand out on your website. And if you don't know how to make a website, or you're not really sure about all those kind of things, let me know in the comments down below, because that's something I can show you. Because I also dabble a bit in web design. Like my website, I made it myself from scratch. So that's something I can show you how to do in a future video. But it's very important that you position yourself. Like positioning is super important. So it's not a matter of like I said, it's not a matter of chasing galleries, looking for galleries, emailing, cold calling. Like they're not going to like, even if they do answer you, or even if you do like send all these emails and you do get a gallery that's interested, it's never the same as a gallery contacting you. The leverage, you being the artist, is not the same. So when you have that leverage of, okay, these guys contacted me, there's a psychological power you have as an artist to where you can make better and bigger decisions that benefit you. Whereas when you're chasing after galleries, you're more in a scarcity mindset. You're looking for what you can get, especially if you don't have a gallery already. So then when you do find a gallery, when they do like respond to your email and you're like, yeah, sure, we'll give you an opportunity, then everything that happens after that, you're like, oh my God, I need to be perfect. Oh my God, I can't say this, I can't do this, I can't ruffle any feathers. Oh, I have to be this, I have to be that, I have to be nice, I have to say all the right things, I have to act a certain way, even though this is a partnership. It's 50-50 between you and the gallery for the most part. So you should be able to say things that you don't like. You should be able to have a voice. But the thing is, a lot of artists, they want to work with galleries so bad that they tend to forget that. They tend to come across desperate. So that's why it's very important that at the end of the day, you position yourself in a way, whether it's through your social media, whether it's through your website, whether it's through platforms you're consistently posting on, you position yourself in a way to where a gallery can easily approach you and see your stuff through all the diverse places your artwork is in consistently. And obviously all this stuff I'm talking about now is ways to position yourself for the galleries to find you, to chase you. But now when you do work with these galleries, and that's another topic as well, when you work with these galleries, it's super important as well to find ways to make their life easier so they can focus on actually just selling. There's certain things as artists that we don't like to do. We don't like to sell. We don't like to be salespeople. We just like to create our art, and that's it for the most part. So if we want them to do the selling, if we want them to be investing in the ads, if we want them to be doing all the marketing campaigns and selling you as the artist, it's also important to alleviate them of all the other stuff that you could easily do yourself, and you could probably even do better than them because you have a better vision. You're the artist, you have a better vision of your own art because it's your art. So for me, what I do is with the galleries that I work with, I never let them take photos of me or create videos of me or do any marketing material, any kind of content. I do it myself because, as I said, I do video, I do photos, I do all that stuff anyways. So even before any gallery contacts me, I already have like a set of photos, a set of material, marketing content that I just give them, because I would rather me give them stuff that I feel happy with and I create myself and is more in line with my vision than them creating something that I don't feel good about. So, and obviously you might just find a gallery that really does good work that you just have no complaints about, and they got it, it's good, like the material is perfect. They have amazing video people, they have amazing brand managers, but in the grand scheme of things, that is very rare. So it's very important that you as an artist, you learn some skills. If you have some skills, use it. If you're good with copywriting, use that. You write your own copy, give the gallery text that they can use, that they can use to market, they can use to sell you when they're talking to potential clients. And you shouldn't let them do that themselves, because you have to understand, they're working with multiple artists. They're very limited on time, they're very limited on resources to personalize a marketing material or whatever just for you as an artist. The same level of attention to detail is not going to be there in the same way that it would be there for you if you were making the content yourself. It's very important to just collaborate with galleries, collaborate them when it comes to the marketing. When an exhibition is coming up, when you're having your first little exhibition, when you're going to be at a fair, have a conversation that, yo, listen, we have an exhibition coming up. This is what I want to do. This is how I want you guys to market my vision. This is the vision I have. Here are some videos that I created. Here are some photos that I created. I'm going to put them in some kind of Google Drive file. Feel free to use whichever one you want, but I want you to use only that. So as I said, the galleries that you work with, when you do that, when you work on that kind of level, many artists don't do that. So you're going to be this like breath of fresh air that's just going to make you irresistible to these galleries. And the thing about the art world is they talk a lot as well. The word is going to get across some kind of way of, oh, this guy, his photos are so cool. His videos are so different. Like, what's happening here? Who's making these? And the word travels. So you might just have another gallery being like, oh, we wouldn't mind having this kind of content for us. Maybe we should consider having this guy or this girl being part of our gallery. So that's how it works. Like, it's all organic. Like, you just doing something might just trigger something else in a gallery somewhere else, and people want to be part of that. People want to be part of you. People want to be invested in you. People want to invest in you. So it's very important that what you put out there is different, it's unique, and it's your best. It portrays your best self, your highest self, the highest version of yourself as an artist. Another way to make yourself irresistible is to network. Meet people, meet artists. The more you learn, the more you earn. And that's super important. It's very important that you put yourself out there. You position yourself. We talked about positioning. You position yourself in a way that you just know a lot of people. You just know the right people because you're around the right kinds of people. Your network determines your net worth, and that's super true. In the art world, it's the people you know that can really help you get to where you want to be. And it's super important to go to fairs. Even when you go to these fairs, you don't even have to be the one exhibiting at these fairs. You can just go there as an art lover, an observer who just happens to be there talking to the right kind of people, and just bring up that, oh, I'm also an artist. And you show them your work. You show them your cool Instagram page. You show them your cool website, all the cool videos, the cool copywriting, the cool text. and they're just like, yo, we want a piece of that. So it's very important that you put yourself out there, not just online, but offline as well. And you just talk and network with people, because you never know, these people might just work at a gallery, or network with artists, and who knows, maybe this artist might just know a good gallery that your work might just be amazing in. And obviously it's also good to participate in online communities, subreddits, Facebook groups, and put your art out there as well. Like from my first gallery that I started working with, they found me through a Facebook group. The more visibility you have, the more places your art is in, the more people see your art consistently, the more chances you have of working with a gallery, and the more chances you have of being irresistible to galleries, to where they just have to have you. So to summarize, very important to leverage your skills, whatever you're good at. And if you don't have any skills, if you're just good at painting, you're just good at drawing, and that's it, learn some skills. Learn people skills, learn copywriting, learn photography, learn videography, learn whatever you can just to separate yourself from other artists, to make you irresistible to galleries. And yeah, to just separate yourself, because at the end of the day, you have to understand that the art market is super competitive. You're not the only person that does what you do. So you have to find ways to separate yourself in a way that puts you on just a different wavelength, on a different level. And it's super important you find the right skill that makes sense for you, that you enjoy doing, to do that. And to do that as soon as possible if you want to get the results you want to get. And number two, another thing as well, to summarize, is to build a strong online presence, either through getting more followers, and maybe even if you don't have much followers, having the followers you do have, you have good engagement with them, you have good amount of likes, you have a good amount of comments, you have a good relationship with the people you follow. Another thing as well is to network, put yourself out there. It's not just about online, but offline is also just as important. And obviously, last but not least, collaborate effectively. So when you do work with these galleries, when you are now working with a gallery, collaborate, let them know what you want, let them know your vision, give them the tools, give them the materials, make their life easier. Let them put you out there in the best possible way. Like, give them something to work with so that you can then see the results and they can see the results. At the end of the day, it's a partnership. So if you make the partner happy, if you give them cool content, if they're happy with what they're doing, then chances are they're going to put more effort into promoting you. Last thing that I'm going to end the video with is just change your mentality. Stop chasing these galleries. Stop messaging these galleries. Stop calling these guys. They don't care. They got a lot of emails, they get a lot of calls, they get a lot of stuff. And I've been there. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've been there. I've messaged galleries. I've emailed galleries. I've called. I've done everything, and it's been super disheartening. Just calling or emailing, trying to get your vision across, trying to get them to see you as that person, but they just reject you. And when you get rejected long enough like that, it eats you as an artist, and it kind of makes you second guess yourself, which you shouldn't. Without the artists, the galleries wouldn't exist. So you have to remember that you're the artist, you're the prize, you're the one who's being sought after. Without you, there wouldn't be an art market. It just wouldn't exist. So you have to change your perspective that you shouldn't, and you should never like put yourself in a situation where you're constantly trying to chase galleries. No, make them chase you. Position yourself and make yourself irresistible to where they just have to have you. They have to have you part of what they do, because they see you as an investment and they see you as a means of them making money. And then if they make money, you make money. At the end of the day, like the art world, it's all a business. It's all, it's all profit. It's all them trying to make a profit off of you. And if you do that, if you position yourself in a way that you are just someone worth investing in, then that's how you get the results. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know down below what videos you want to see next, what topics you want to see next, and what's your story with galleries? How are you finding galleries? Are you chasing galleries? I don't, because obviously we don't want you to be doing that. So yeah, it's been Victor. Until next time, see you soon.